All righty. Wednesday morning. Good morning. So all of these power hours, power half hours are to help us lead up to our big team event on Monday, the big 30-day health and wellness, health and happiness, consistency. I like to think about it more like that. Healthy habits challenge. So I know you guys have been getting some really great scripts and some really great prompts. And so today we are focusing on, it's Wednesday, White Line Wednesday. So first of all, if you know me, if you've been to any of my power half hours or whatever, power hours, I like to do just a quick heart set. I want you to take 60 seconds. It shouldn't be hard because you'll see why. Let me take 60 seconds and I want you to write down 3 things that you used to pray for that you have right now. 3, not necessarily things you're thankful for, but 3 things you prayed for, you longed for, you asked God for years ago, but you have now. Let's do that. 60 seconds. All right. Wow, Kelly, your things came true. That is good. That is so good. Okay. So the 30-day challenge. This is about healthy habits, things that we all need to be doing anyway, taking good supplementation, drinking enough water, mindset, healthy mindset, exercise. There's going to be healthy recipes we're talking about. And so make sure that you are inviting your people. It's easy to remember to invite the people that you talk to all the time. So today, what we're going to focus on are the white lines. So if you're new, white lines don't exist anymore. Basically, it means people that don't order anymore. And this could be just someone that dropped off just 6 months ago. They just quit for whatever reason. Maybe they did a slow fade. Maybe they just threw the gauntlet down and said, I'm done. I'm not doing this anymore. And you knew they were leaving. And some people, you may just think, where'd they go? They just kind of slowly slipped away. So we are going to focus on them. If you don't know how to look in your back office, log in, you're going to click on your points. And then I like to go to level 1 and then load data. And then it shows you everyone that you've because I know that we do, tap rooting and things the other days. So today it's just white lines. We're just going to focus on, I'm just going to focus on our level 1s today. And so you can go in, kind of scroll your screen to the left. So you're going to look to the right and it's going to show, well, it'll show right now everybody that's ordered and who hasn't. So you can go to, you can go to last month and see who hasn't ordered. And you can click on the top where it says, I think it says order. I'm not looking at my screen, but I think it says like order or subscription maybe. And if you click on it twice, the first time it'll show you the last, like my first order, like back in 2015, those people, if you click it again, I'm gonna show you the most recent. So go see who's not ordering. And you may be surprised if you're not following up with people regularly, because sometimes we just kind of forget who's ordering and who's not. Go and find some people. What we're gonna do now, this is your warm market. So this is easy. This should be more comfortable, because this is people, these are people that you've already talked to and that they've already trusted you at some point. So this should not be as scary as, like, someone bringing up the business to someone that you haven't, talked to in 20 years or something like that, which I don't recommend. We all need to build those relationships. Okay. So I got a couple of things for you guys. And then I have a treat for you at the end. Well, I think it's a treat. It was a treat for me when I found out about it. So first thing, and I want you to remember, ultimately, this is not about us. This is not about how this makes us feel. This isn't about how comfortable we are bringing up the subject of, hey, you haven't on your products, what's going on? That's not how we approach it, and that's not what we do. So this is not about us. This is about them. This is ultimately about them. This is how we can bring some health and happiness into their life, because we already have it. So we don't need it from them. We're going to give it to them. Okay. So the first thing is really simple. I'm not even going to share a script for this one, because it's just super simple. I want us to take some time, and I want you to, whether it's one person, 2, 3 people, I'm going to give you some time to do a few if you need to, but no longer than 1 minute voice message. I want you to send a voice message, or if they're not on social media, you can send a text voice message, like on your text. Instead of sending a text, you can send a voice message on your text. Does that make sense? Or if they're on Instagram, you can also do voice messages on Instagram. If you didn't know that, you can in the DM. So that's fun too. The reason I like voice messages is because they're curious. I want to know, what is that? So they're going to open it. And second of all, they can hear you. They can hear your voice. And so I always think that's really good. So this first message may take some humility. And that's okay, because these are people that haven't ordered in a while. They've dropped off for whatever reason. So the reason might be that we maybe didn't follow up with them like we should, or maybe we didn't invest enough time into seeing what products would be the best for them. And maybe we didn't, and maybe we did, and they still just financially or just life, and they just quit anyway. So this may take some humility. It may not, I don't know, but I want you to basically say this. No long explanations. Just keep it simple. Say something like this. Hey, man, I can't, man. Hey, man. Hey, friend. I care about you. I remember you had some goals. I can support you better now. That's where the humility part comes in. If you need, if that's needed, depending on who it is. So I care about you. I remember you had some goals. I can support you better now. Are you open to a conversation about ... whatever that might be, getting back on track, reaching your goals. And then through that conversation, you can bring up Monday, okay, the group. So I care about you. I remember you had some goals. I can take better care of you now. Are you open? Use that phrase, use that wording. Are you open to a conversation about getting back on track? Okay, so let's take some time and do that. And if you get a response while we're waiting, when we come back, we'd love to hear if you got a response. So let's take a few minutes and do that, okay? All righty. Hopefully I got time to send a few voice messages. So some people, whenever they send, whether it's voice messages or whether it's written follow-ups and reach outs, one of the number one complaints that I hear, or not complaints, but just frustrations that people share, is I'm not good at this. I don't know how to do this. I'm just not good at it. First of all, it's a mindset thing. It's a red light story. So have a green light story and say, I am going to be so good at this, and I have what people need, and I love helping people. So don't have those red light stories. I do them too. So we all have to remember to encourage each other, not to have those red light stories. So, and that's with anything in life. I'm not a good mom. I'm not a good wife. I'm not a good employee. I'm not a good cook. I'm not a good whatever. So mindset is huge there. Whenever people, so we're reaching out to people and we're wanting to help them or wanting to invest in them, and we want them to invest in themselves. So that's why we're doing this, while we're inviting them to this 30-day challenge. It feels salesy to a lot of people. And so I'll say the only sales experience that people remember are the bad ones. And those are the ones that feel salesy. The ones that feel like a transference of inspiration does not feel salesy. So when you have someone that's not creepy, so you have someone that's real, who's meeting a need that you have, that's genuine, whether they do it perfect or not, that's not salesy. To not be salesy doesn't mean you're perfect in your deliverance of the information. It's an experience. It is being genuine with someone. I'd rather have someone that fumbles their words when I'm trying to buy a car, but who's genuine and really wants the best for me and who will go the extra mile for me, than someone who says it perfect and has no feeling or no heart to it. Do you know what I mean? So make sure that when you're about to send out another message or a post, whatever, that you keep that in mind. I want to share with you real quick something that I learned yesterday. I did a corporate training yesterday. And if y'all know Genevieve Scory, she's a corporate, and she's awesome. She's a firecracker and I love her. And she was talking to us yesterday about, you have to be willing to be bad before you can be good. You have to be willing to be bad before you get good. And learning takes place by doing, not by listening. So we can listen to all the trainings and all these calls and write down all the things we tell you to say and do and post. But learning, because I'm not good at this, right? Isn't that what we say? You have to learn by doing. That's how learning takes place, is by doing. I certainly would not want a surgeon to do his first surgery on me and his only credentials is, oh, I listened a lot. I did a lot of listening in medical school. I want to say, well, what practice did you have? So keep that in mind. So she talked about hunting and fishing. So there's a difference between hunting and fishing. My husband, my son, my dog, we all do both. Okay. More my husband and son. They hunt and they fish. And if you think about it, it's kind of two different things, isn't it? It's kind of two different approaches. So when you feel hunted, what do you do? Tell me in the chats. Open up your cameras. It's me and Patrice here talking. I assume the rest of y'all are dressed. I don't care if you don't look good. Unmute yourself or type in the chats or whatever. Hi, yes, Kelly, thank you. When you're hunted, what do you do? When you feel hunted, what do deer do or turkey do when they feel the pressure of being hunted? They hide, they run. And what does that equate to for us in this business? Crickets. They hide from us. They don't comment on our posts anymore. They hide, they run, they ghost us. So you don't want to be hunters. You want to be fishermen. Run away. That's all right, Patrice, run away. So you want to be fishermen or fisherwomen or whatever it's called. I don't care about fishermen. Fishers of men, right? Okay. So you want to go to where the fish are biting. So you want to go to the pain point. So you want to have the bait, and that's not a salesy term. I'm just saying fishermen have the right bait for the right kind of fish that they're fishing. If you're fishing for bass, you use this bait. If you're fishing for trout, you use this bait. Do you know what I mean? So think about your audience, think about who you're trying to reach, whether it's personally, like on a message, like a private message, or on your posts, social media. Who are you trying to fish for? So what bait are you using? What pain point do you want to talk about? I want to talk about finances, the struggle of finances. I want to talk about, people aren't being consistent with their habits, things we should be doing anyway. We're just trying to walk alongside you and offer encouragement in this 30-day challenge on things we should be doing anyway. So she says, put bait on the end of a hook that matches the fish's food and need. So that's what we need to go to where the fish are biting. So think about being fishermen, not hunters. You don't want to scare people, make them run away. Don't want people to feel hunted. So I'm going to share, I'm going to go to my notes because I do want to share this in the chat, our work with me chat. Okay, so this is, let me do this first. I'm going to share, and this is just, you need to tweak this to make it sound like you. I just threw this together. So for white lines, let's do this and then we'll do a post. Ooh, I got to hurry. Okay. Something like this. Hey, I know it's been a while since you've ordered, but I also know now is usually when people have lost their motivation to keep their New Year's resolutions. So we're having a super fun 30-day event starting on Monday. It's all about healthy habits and getting back on track. We can hold each other accountable this time. Grab whatever products you have left, because these are white lines, right? They quit, so they might have some products left. Grab whatever products you have left, or I can drop some samples off, or let's chat about what products would be a best fit for you now, because things have changed, and let's do this together. Sound fun? Okay, so find a white line or someone that hasn't been doing this in a while. Message something like this, make it sound like you. And I would love if you could voice message them this. So I'm going to put it in the chat and then I'll be quiet so y'all can do it. All right, friends. Hopefully you got one or two of those out. So I am going, okay, so I have a few minutes left. So I'm going to share some post ideas. I'm going to share 2 post ideas. And then feel free to use them both now. Well, actually, probably don't use them now, but you can use one for social, like Facebook and one for Instagram, or you can use one today, one tomorrow, whatever. But there's 2. Use them or don't use them. It's fine. But tweak them, make them sound like you. Like I like to tell people to try to post like you would speak. Does that make sense? So how I type and how I talk are a little bit different sometimes. So try to post like you would speak to a friend. Imagine your perfect customer. Who are you talking to? Have that person in mind when you look at these posts and you're tweaking them. Use a great picture of you or of you and your products, or you being outside being healthy, or you taking a walk, or you making a healthy meal, just something, a real picture. Do a real picture. Okay. I'm going to post it in our group chat. And then when we come back, I'm going to tell you where I found this so you can be a part of it too. So it's a brand new thing that just started yesterday. So, okay. So I'm going to post these ideas. And again, make them yours. Okay. And then we'll take a last few minutes to post. Use one of these to post. Use a good pick. All right. I want to be respectful of people's time. Hopefully, at least you got a chance to tweak that post how you would like it. I want to end with, you will get extra credit if you get a no today from someone that you voice message. So if you get a no, you get credit, because the more no's you get through, the more yeses you'll get to. And then those no's are those seeds that you've planted. Okay. So we don't know how people's health or finances will change. So plant those seeds, go for the no. I never get the put. Oh, it's on our work with me chat. Are you in the work? Yeah. So there's 2 ideas. And so just, you can use one for today, one for whenever. I just tweak it to make them sound like you, because I did put a few things in there that are kind of towards me. So make sure that you tweak it for you. So you get an extra credit if you get a real live no today, okay, as you're finishing up your voice messages. So I'm going to tell you the, yes, Let me see. Yes, I will do that. Let me, yes, let me send this link real quick. Or find this link actually. So yesterday, in the Jules thread, one of the other Jules, oh, okay. Yes, I will add you both. Absolutely. Oh gosh, let me just do that now. I'm sorry. I didn't know I weren't in there. Let me go back. Give me just a second. Okay, let me just do that. Patrice, what's your last name? It just says Patrice iPad.
It's Hummel. It's under Pat Hummel.
Oh, Pat, P-A-T,
Yeah.
Hummel?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hummel.
I see you. Okay. You're added, and then Kimberly. Okay. Well, there you are. Okay. Y'all both should be in there now. Let me. Okay. Make sure you're in there. Okay. So I want to. I just thought, there it is. So there's a Jules group that we share information with. And so one of the Jules, you may know her, Lauren Thomas. She's like just graduated college. She's an Emerald. And she created this group idea. And so she said that everyone is welcome, which I adore that about her, that we can invite all our people. And it's called Share Pink, and it's Plexus Post Ideas. And I think that is awesome that we can do that. So I'm going to add you to, I'm going to put the link there in our Work With Me chat. And all you have to do is answer 2 questions. What's your favorite Slim? She wants to know. And then what's your Instagram handle? If you don't have one, I guess just put NA or whatever. And then she'll add you. But great post ideas. And you just tweet them. It's just ideas, okay? We don't want to 100% copy and paste. I 100%, well, about 99% copy and paste to put in the chat. I tweaked a few things on some of them, you'll see, but make them sound like you. It just gives you inspiration, okay? So I'm going to do that. And then I'll let you go. And I hope you guys have had a good day. And I love y'all. And do you have any questions?
No, Thank you, Lisa.
All right. Bye, guys.